Hello, everybody. All right, so we are moving into the full moon eclipse here happening on Friday, November 19th. It's a full moon eclipse in the Scorpio and Taurus axis. These are highly fated points of the year. We have been moving through some incredibly intense energy this past week. Lots and lots of triggers. Sky is very active. And there's just a lot going on, kind of unpredictable. People are kind of under a lot of pressure. Everybody's experiencing this differently, of course, but I figured why not do a little check-in reading for the zodiac. So I'm going to do all the way from Aries through Pisces. I will put timestamps in the comments below or in the little information box. So if you want to speed through and click on your zodiac, feel free to do that. Check there. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. If you don't know your signs, look them up. And let's get started. All right, so for Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. A message for Aries around this full moon eclipse. Financial constraints. So this is a financial full moon. It's happening on the fixed star Elgol. Actually, it could bring reprieve to your financial constraints. A shocking surprise. Definitely got money on the mind. Lack of money on the mind. So let's see. It's a 13, signifying an ending. 1 and 3 is 4, which would be speaking on your foundations. So let's get into some cards. I already shuffled pretty good, so I'm just going to keep going. Okay. The High Priestess, for where you're at in your current energy. The High Priestess represents the moon. It's a very intuitive card. It's actually the tarot reader of the zodiac. But it is just, there's a lot going on right now, kind of below the surface. You're not really showing anybody any worries that you may have. You may intuitively feel as though it's all going to be okay anyways, so why stress and worry? Okay, overriding energy at this time for Aries. 5 of Wands, so arguments, disruptions, just annoying. This energy to me is just like annoying, petty crap. Kind of rocking your sense of peace. What is it that's heavy on your mind? The 9 of Swords and the Page of Wands. Okay, so the 9 of Swords is a card of anxiety, and when we have this as what is heavy on our mind, you're clearly feeling a lot of anxious energy right now. With the Page of Wands here, the Page of Wands, this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this is, I will say this, okay, and this is a general reading. The Page of Wands, I do consider the F-boy of the tarot. Doesn't have to, of course, it has many manifestations, but Aries, somebody could be stressing you out right now, possibly somebody younger, and not all that mature, so they could be carrying themselves in a way that's like kind of stressful and worrying you. Or Aries, we are speaking to Aries here. Aries is the very first sign of the zodiac and the babies of the zodiac, and can be quite reckless. Aries energy doesn't always think through things before they, run out and just do whatever they impulsively feel like doing. So Aries, this could also be speaking to you about some actions that you may have done, or a certain way that you may have carried yourself, and it's just like, oh God, why did I do that, or why did I say that, or something along these lines. These are general readings, of course. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, then it's not for you. Okay. All right, so past energy. Past energy. The Lovers. So Gemini energy. Kind of seems like you may have gotten yourself involved with somebody, and perhaps, things didn't exactly go the way that you had hoped they were going to go, possibly. The Lovers, again, this is a partnership. The Lovers is the energy of two people who, choose each other. It's a mutual love. But I'm also seeing a lot of like disappointment and arguing and anxiety. And then we have the card of the financial restraint. So it's almost like things are coming up short. Energy moving towards the future. Ten of Wands, burdens, lots of fire energy here. The Ten of Wands is really like, okay, I cannot carry this around with me anymore. So things may be coming dissolved. Partnerships, relationships, situationships, things of that nature. Okay. And you're represented here in the center of the reading as the High Priestess, just calm, cool, and collected, and trusting. Okay. What's at the subconscious here? What's at the subconscious? The Ten of Swords. So, deep wounding, betrayals. This could be, okay, we're dealing with eclipse energy. I have an Aries moon, so I kind of resonate with kind of what's coming up here. But this could go way back. I mean, we're dealing with some major release. This could go back. So the last eclipse in the Scorpio and Taurus axis was in 2000 and, oh gosh, I think it was 2002, 2003, I believe. So everything goes in cycles, the big cycles, and then this will also kick off a 6-month cycle. Okay, so you kind of got to look, big picture, what was going on in your life back then. And then, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think, and I'm also like getting a lot at the same time. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that this is going way back. You got to really look back to like old stuff. And all of a sudden it's like being triggered, and you're like, wow, I haven't thought about that in forever. It's because, this is old stuff that's coming up to be let go. Lots of anxiety, lots of anxiousness, like a real heaviness here. And I can kind of like, I totally resonate with that personally. This week's been really hard for most people. Okay, so how are you affecting your current circumstances? The Tower. Oh my God. This is a tough spread. Okay, the Tower is Mars energy. Mars is opposing the planet Uranus, bringing all sorts of surprises, shocking, didn't see that coming, but actually, yeah, I kind of did. You know, that kind of stuff. Long time coming type stuff. Um, the tower falls when it's built on faulty ground. But you really could be dealing with a lot right now, kind of feeling like everything's just falling apart around you, and a lot of anxieties, worries, wounds, stress, like could be lovers, past lovers, all kinds of stuff is probably swirling around right now for you. How are you being viewed by others? Okay. The Seven of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So others are viewing you. Others recognize your strength to be able to kind of make it through all these battles. This is how you are viewed by others. Other people see you working hard to overcome some stuff. Other people could be also viewing you as needing to kind of get your shit together and deal with some stuff too, okay? Different for everybody. This is a general reading. But I definitely am hearing for some Aries that there is probably like an authority figure, um, somebody like a boss, fatherly, just somebody responsible that's like, would you just get your shit together? You're making messes. Look at, like I'm definitely hearing a storyline like that for somebody. Like, look at what's happening around you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, anyway, so what are your hopes and your fears? The Two of Pentacles, lots of back and forth, juggling. Are things ever going to come on even ground? Am I ever just going to have my shit together, basically? I'm sick of all of this uncertainty and, fluctuation. I just want to be standing on solid ground. For some of you, this is absolutely speaking on, okay, so this is a story for somebody specific, an Aries out there who parties way too much and needs to just make better choices, not be sleeping until noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, not work crappy, like low paying jobs because it's like all that you're really, it's like somebody's really feeling like a lot of like stress and burden and just like, I need to make a change. And you know what is really great about Aries energy is that once the Aries is triggered and inspired, they can accomplish a lot of things very fast as long as you stay committed. But you can certainly, just have an epiphany like, you know what, I'm going to go sign up for these classes. I'm going back to school. Or I'm going to apply for this random job that I am not qualified for at all, but I'm just going to wait. And it's something like that. Okay, so I feel this for somebody out there. Anyways, what will be the outcome? The outcome for Aries. The Ace of Pentacles. So excellent. Wonderful. I like it. So there will be a new beginning of some sorts. You may actually have, bottom of the deck is a Two of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's, we do have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So, for some, there's a romance brewing in here. But it seems to me that there's also a lot of chaos. So, maybe before this, soulmate energy that I'm seeing can really come in, things need to be cleaned up. Okay? Like, and I do kind of feel, Aries, that you have your hands in this. This isn't necessarily something that somebody else is bringing to you. You yourself have created this, your reality, everything that's happening around you. And you yourself need to take some initiative to steer your life towards that which you desire. You may have somebody coming in that could be offering some assistance. Okay. But let me draw some clarifiers real quick. I want to try to keep these readings all about 20 minutes, which is hard because I'll get to talking. I want to keep them short and sweet. Okay, so let's just go through and clarify the High Priestess and the Five of Wands. I kind of feel like you're pulling away possibly from maybe a group of friends that all they want to do is party, drink, gossip, and you're just like, oh, this isn't fun for me anymore. Yeah, totally cutting yourself off, going quiet. Just wanting to just chill. You need to chill. You need to just get your mind right. And I see you doing that, and I see you realizing that some of your surroundings were not very healthy for you. Yeah. The Five of Pentacles on the Five of Wands. It's funny. These are very similar energies in that one is more active, like fighting. One is more just feeling left out in the cold. And both of these energies are of going quiet and just being quiet. So you're pulling away from circumstances that are quite frankly unfulfilling. Again, that's what is heavy on your mind is the Nine of Swords and the Page of Wands. It's something very unfulfilling going on. It might be like gratifying in the moment, but it's not fulfilling. Okay? What is heavy on your mind? The King of Cups. So this is, oh my gosh. I got a lot coming through at once, so it's hard to keep up with my thoughts. The King of Cups is water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And this is the ideal here for masculine emotional energy. This is somebody who, it's somebody who's able to get in touch with their emotions, not be too overly reactive, but not cut off from their emotions. And masculine energy is really needing to kind of step into this in the here and now. Okay. I almost get the sense that you have somebody around you that's being very helpful and nurturing, both emotionally and physically. Could be, it's different for everybody. It could be just, I don't know. I almost get like a fatherly type figure, or maybe it's just somebody that's older and more mature. So, I don't know. Different for everybody. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Past energy, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands. Let me draw one more card on this. Justice. So, Gemini, Libra energy here. Interesting. So coming out of Libra season, could be court related for some, like, an actual physical court related situation. But it seems like past energy was really good. Like you took a chance on something that you felt as though it was the right thing to do. What happened? Could be different for everybody. Could be business related. And, because we do have the financial constraints there. So for a lot of you, this could very well be business related. You took a chance on something and it just didn't work out the way that you were hoping. Some of you, this is romantic. Some of you, this is business, a job. a career. It's different for everybody. But yeah, I definitely see you took a chance on something, and right now you're dealing with kind of things not working out the way that you had hoped that they would. As you move towards the future with the Ten of Wands. Oh gosh, hold on. Cards down. Okay. Temperance, Six of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the future energy. So, I mean, there's success here. Things like working out all right, irregardless. But what is up with this anxiety? It's like, is this success worth the stress and anxiety? Is this spiritually fulfilling, or is it ego driven? What's up with that? I don't know what that means. So hopefully it makes sense to somebody. There's very dualistic here. Yes, I see, dropping whatever's weighing you down, like dropping it. And I almost feel like you're kind of like, is this the right move? There may be things going on around you that are out of your control. Maybe that's what's stressful, is you can't control what's happening around you. All right, at the root of the matter, we have the Ten of Swords, which is wounding, being stabbed in the back and betrayed down in the subconscious here. The Queen of Swords. This feels complicated. Like, the more I pull, it's actually feeling more complicated than it initially did. So I feel like somebody may have dealt you a heavy blow. I mean, think back to 2002. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who like got kicked out of home or something like that. Like, irresponsible. I'm talking, this is like, I feel like it's weird doing readings like this for like a group of people. I feel like I pick up like 3 or 4 different like stories. It's really strange. There's an Aries here who was irresponsible as a youth and made a lot of mistakes and possibly court-related situations. Aries has not always had it easy, but I see you trying and very aware that you can make positive changes. You may have somebody who is helping you achieve this success. Okay? You're carrying around a lot of old baggage, though. And you just need some peace. Okay, the Tower. Yeah, you may be receiving kind of like, it's like every time you feel like I'm finally feeling at peace and comfortable and something good comes into my life, and then I get another blow of bad news. And I feel like, okay, now I'm really seeing this now. It's like you're doing good. Everything's fine. Finally, I feel like I can breathe. Bam, here it comes again. And it's bringing up and triggering things, and it's like going way back. So this is good though right now, okay? In this current energy that we're in, let it come up and look at it all and think about it all and journal or talk to somebody, and let it go. Don't hold on to it anymore. Whatever it was, if you need to forgive yourself or you need to ask somebody's forgiveness, do it. Just do it. Okay? How are others viewing you? The Ace of Wands, ready to turn a new page, start a new. So I do feel like somebody's here to offer you some help. I do. Your hopes and your fears are the Two of Pentacles. Whether or not you're going to land on your feet here anytime soon. The Nine of Cups and happiness. This is actually your wishes fulfilled here. It's a beautiful card to have in your hopes and fears, honestly. Yes, it does kind of pull it can pull both the positive and the negative, meaning you are very hopeful and confident that one day you will have everything that you desire, and you will have every reason to be very proud of how far you've come. Your fears are, what if I never do that, though? Your fears aren't real. Focus in on your hopes and your wishes. Quit focusing on your lack. Quit turning around and focusing on mistakes. Quit focusing on, people bringing these things to you, and really focus on what you would do with a new beginning, because you are here being offered a new beginning. The outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. So there you go. Perfect. Taking a risk, taking a chance. This is very fascinating because this person could choose to stay anchored in where they're at here. Okay, if they choose, they can stay right where they're at and continue to do this, or they've got their world at their fingertips, looking out on the horizon, taking a new risk. The Ace of Wands, taking that new opportunity and going with it. This is beautiful. Take the opportunity. Do not stay put here. Okay, we have the Tower. If this figure chooses to stay put, standing on this right here is the Tower in the tarot. And here, when it progresses and moves through, we get to the card of the Tower, where the Tower does fall. So basically telling you, if you stay put where you're at, it is a matter of time until everything falls apart around you. Take your new opportunities and your new beginnings, and leave there's that Five of Swords. Leave any negative energy, drama, and anybody who adds to that, and leave it in the past and be done. Okay, so that is for you, Aries. All right, we are on to Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Messages around this partial lunar eclipse happening on the Scorpio and Taurus axis. And yeah, let's see, what is a message for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Community. So positive here. You could be celebrating. You could be really enjoying. Now this is happening in, the Sun is in Scorpio, the Moon is in Taurus. Happening on the fixed star Elgol, which is at 26 degrees of Taurus. It's very intense energy. Elgol can, depending on how it aspects your chart personally, can be really great for bringing in an abundance of money. So that's the positive spin on it. It can also bring in a lot of dark energy too, but let's focus on the positive. So it does look to me though, Taurus, that this is going to be some nice energy. Could be getting together with girlfriends, having some drinks, dinner. This is very Taurus energy. Do you see how lavish the females are dressed? Taurus is ruled by Venus, planet of beauty and aesthetics, and Taurus definitely appreciates nice things and looking good, eating well. Taurus loves to go out for nice rich dinners and beautiful vacations, and to be surrounded by beauty. All right, so current energy for Taurus. Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups. So, kind of wanting to sweeten things up a bit. Could have been, feeling a bit low. Maybe you've been invited out for, a date, or, you have your girlfriends are like, I see you've been kind of going through some rough times. We should go out and Just get together and drink some wine and hang out and talk. You know, you just kind of need to cheer up, it seems like. Maybe, you know, I mean, we're going through some seriously intense, very triggering energy. And, you know, it kind of seems like you're just needing to do something to lift your spirits. Overriding energy is the world. This is Saturn energy. Your responsibilities could be feeling quite heavy right now, with the world here. What is it that is weighing heavily on your mind? Strength, Leo energy. So you need to go out and do something to, again, I'm getting the aesthetics of beauty coming in pretty strong. So there may be some Taurus out there who is really like, I just need to get my hair done. I need to go get a mani-pedi. I just need to do something to like make me feel good, because there's so much around me right now that, you know, if I chose, I could be sad about or kind of get low about, you know. But the Strength card is really a card of healing and recovery. Past energy, the Four of Wands. It's the 1111 card. There's a lot of celebration energy kind of popping up around here. So let me pull this, let me keep going, move through the spread, and I can talk a bit more. Moving towards the future, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So patience. What's at the core here? In the subconscious. The Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Anxiety, worry. Things are being stirred up, Taurus, and I don't think you're really in the mood for that right now. You know, you're in the mood for a good time. Not, you know, so you're being triggered. And it's really annoying. Things like, I don't want to think about this right now. It's such a Taurus energy. Just like, I'm not in the mood for this. I don't want to think about it. I don't want this on my mind. It's just too inconvenient. So, but unfortunately, the energy we're moving through is not really supporting that. Things are being brought up. And, you know, you kind of gotta, I don't know, deal with whatever that is. Don't sit and suppress it. Not now. Not during this eclipse. It's time to move through some stuff. Okay? So, okay. How are you affecting your current circumstances? The moon. It's kind of what I was just saying. Trying to kind of bury things. Oh, and it's impossible, isn't it? Oh my God, this is so funny. Yeah. You can't, this isn't the time to kind of suppress anything. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to loop back through these lessons where, you know, this is a major energy shift that we're about to be propelled through. But first, we have to kind of dig into some of our shadowy stuff. It's all being thrown up in our face right now. And I feel like you're being shown some things and you're like, I don't want to be in a bad mood. I don't want to think about this. Get it away from me. Let me just bury this below and I'll think about it later. But it's just not the time for that. How are you being viewed by others? The Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Excuse me. Goodness. Okay. How others are viewing you is kind of being a bit aloof. And not so much aloof, but just cut off from something. Possibly cutting, even. Or unbothered or uncaring. Maybe somebody's trying to bring something to you and you're like, I don't want to talk about that. Okay. What are your hopes and your fears? the Ten of Cups, happy family, ultimate fulfillment and happiness. Am I ever going to have this? Is this, is my marriage really going to withstand? Maybe this is for somebody out there. Is this marriage going to withstand this family? And you're just like, I don't want to think about it right now. I'm willing. Taurus is definitely willing to stick things out. Too stubborn sometimes. Taurus sometimes will stick things out even through blissful love and the Taurus would be like, nope, you don't like me right now, sit down, take a nap, and we can talk about this tomorrow. That's and then when tomorrow rolls around, you're kind of like, don't even, I don't know, bring it up. Just kind of like, and it's like if you do that enough times, things fester, right? And it can go vice versa. It doesn't have to necessarily be the Taurus who's doing that, but and no offense, Taurus. I love Taurus energy. I love my earth signs. But okay, anyway, what will be the outcome? The Devil, Capricorn energy. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. There you are, Taurus. That's Taurus energy. Committed, unmoving. I'm here. Okay, let's dig into this a little bit deeper. We do have the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. Which does kind of represent, it also correlates to toxicity. The Devil's got a bad rap, obviously, in the tarot, but there's good and bad to every energy. It would be unfair to say that every Capricorn out there, because Capricorn is associated with the Devil, is demonic. That's totally unfair. But I am feeling that something needs to move and get some air. It cannot sit and fester. Okay, so let's see if we can dig into this a little bit here. Current energy, we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups with the World crossing. An apology, possibly. Maybe, whoa, we got the Ten of Cups here. This could very well be family related. There are children here, okay? So it could be a family unit going through a rough patch, possibly. There's an apology that's, let me see. Let's clarify the World, the Eight of Pentacles. I get the sense that somebody needs to listen to what their partner has been trying to say. That's for somebody. And just listen and communicate. If you owe somebody an apology, give it to them. Seriously, don't be stubborn, okay? If you know you owe someone an apology and you're just too freaking proud, it's like, this isn't for everybody. Honestly, this is for somebody. I feel like you're just like, what? I provide I'm home every day. I provide. I work hard. But you're not present. You know what I mean? So that's for somebody. Okay? Not for everybody. Everybody's different. Could be vice versa. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Heavy on your mind, we have the Strength card and the Three of Wands. So somebody's wanting to just be done with something and put it in the past. And like, I don't, could be travel on your mind. Summer travels for some of you. But it's like leaving the past in the past. Maybe somebody keeps bringing up past stuff and you're just so annoyed with it. It's like, I don't know. Past energy, we've got the Four of Wands. The Seven of Cups. I'm going to draw one more on this. Past energy. Justice. Okay. We're coming out of Libra season. Okay, so this is probably something pretty recent energy. This is past energy, but probably, from around that time frame. A decision that was made to keep the peace in your household, possibly. I feel like it was just something that was to keep the peace. I don't feel like a whole lot of genuine energy though. And I think that somebody in this situation, it's like festering. So it's still, around. Moving towards the future, the Seven of Pentacles and the Sun. So the Sun is the most positive card in the deck. I don't feel like the situation is rocked really to the point of like breaking. I don't feel that. It's just like an annoyance, maybe, that I'm feeling. And I don't feel like it's like terribly, I feel like it's somebody in your, like it's harder for them than it is for you. Like they're having a harder time dealing with whatever this is, more so than you. But there is a willingness here to, try, but it's got to be genuine, is the thing. Like, just see it. Like maybe you just weren't seeing it from their point of view and it was like frustrating. Just be a little more tender, maybe. You got it. You can do this. You can be sweet, Taurus. I know you can. Don't just say it, but mean it, right? Okay, so in the subconscious of the matter, it's kind of like secretly bringing this whole situation about. So Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, which is just freaking chaos, like something swirling around, just festering, and it's annoying and it's uncomfortable, and it's just like your demons, your shadows. You can't escape from them. We do have the Three of Cups, which does kind of go back towards that community card that we first drew from the Energy Oracle. So, same energy. Taurus, I just get the feeling that, you want to just go out, like maybe, and this is, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm picking on you. It's a very Taurus nature to say, I am sorry, let's go out to dinner. And then to have a lavish dinner and some wine and some great food. And, and for Taurus, that's like how how you do things. And that's nothing wrong with that, actually. I actually think that's great. Is that what's needing to happen, maybe? Like a date night or, something like that. Just to kind of smooth things over. Make sure you're not drinking to, suppress. As I can see this too. Stress, trying to bury and numb it through food and drink. Okay. How are you affecting your circumstances? The Eight of Cups, which is a card of, walking away. Getting up out of, honestly. Getting up out of the stress, worries. Draw one more card on this. Ten of Swords and the Empress. Venus energy here. Are you in denial about the fact that somebody might be very hurt here? The Empress is Venus. Venus rules Taurus. So for somebody, this is specific, but you better do something before somebody walks away. Or, again, could be vice versa, okay? If somebody doesn't do something or take accountability in a sense, it could be you walking away, okay? Something needs to be dealt with. This very well could be a relationship that, it does involve marriage and children. It could be, certainly. How are you being viewed? The Queen of Swords. The Four of Wands we have twice, which is a marriage card. We do have the Four of Wands twice, the Ten of Cups twice. The Hierophant. This very well is talking about a marriage, long-term commitment. Okay. It may involve children. It's being rocked. I feel as though one person in these dynamics is kind of unaware of how upset the other is. What are your hopes and your fears? Your family. The Fool. I mean, 10 is a finality, and the Fool is a brand new beginning. Your hopes and your fears that this will be split up. Or will it stay? Or will it split up? Listen, I'm going to be really blunt here. Something has to change, or else the Devil in the outcome. It's toxic energy. Clarify the Devil. Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant again. Look at that. Both bottoms of the deck are the Hierophant. Taurus, this is your reading. This is Taurus energy. Don't let it be too little too late. Okay. Yeah. Felt kind of specific, but hopefully you got the message. And if you think they won't, they will. Okay? All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, we are on to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Venus. And how are the Taurus full moon, oh my gosh, can't even talk. How are the full moon energies affecting you, Cancer? Okay. for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Financial constraints. I pulled this for Aries as well. It did fall out reverse, so that's good. Possibly some relief from financial constraints. This is in the signs of Scorpio and Taurus. Taurus is very much a money associated energy, as well as Scorpio. Actually, we're talking second house and eighth house energy. You could receive help through others or through your own hard work paying off. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. What messages need to come through? And then, of course, do always check your Sun, your Moon, your Rising. Sometimes, depending on your energy, it will, You'll sometimes you're in more of your Rising energy. Sometimes when you're in your emotions, you're in your Moon energy. When you're trying to see how your just everyday life is going, you would look into your Sun. If you want to look into your love life, your Venus sign may give you some indications into that. So it definitely helps to look past just your Sun sign and see what's going on in your chart, okay? So for your current energy, Cancer, the King of Cups. This is water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So here we have a Cancer doing what a Cancer does and feeling everything, really feeling into their environment from their heart space. Cancer really is a very heart-centered sign. What is it? What is crossing you at this time? The Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So, somebody may have their feelings hurt here. This could very well be an act of betrayal. An argument, a disagreement that's really leaving somebody wounded. It's not, Cancer can be very wounded, very sensitive. Cancer doesn't like conflict and harshness and betrayal. Not to say that the Cancer isn't capable of it, because I frickin' can say from experience that yes, the Cancer, when the Cancer is backed into a corner, can be brutal. Cancer can be the sweetest, kindest, most loving, most nurturing energy, but yeah, don't mess with their loved ones. Don't back a Cancer into a corner in any threatening manner, because they can be vicious. So, what is it that is heavy on your mind? The Ace of Wands. So, I don't feel like this is the type of energy you want to stay stuck in. It's almost like maybe others are projecting these things towards you and you're not really, you seem unbothered. Like you've got, there's something you want to move past. You've got lots of great opportunities here. You're focused on your opportunities. All right, what's the past energy? The Five of Cups and the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords is a disappointment, a disagreement, a fight, hurt feelings. So for a lot of you, you're over it. You're over it. You're like feeling good again. You have your mind on just completely, possibly going in a complete other direction. Energy moving towards the future. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. But this is pretty positive in, okay. I'm going to pull the full spread and then I will talk through it because otherwise I'll take too long. What's in the subconscious? Lots of cards want to come out. The Five of Pentacles and the King of Wands. How are you affecting your circumstances? Page of Cups, so good. You're positively making some positive changes from something that was very difficult. You now have 4 fives. All 4 of the fives. Fives are all about shifting. When you think of a 5, it sits on a rocker. You've been kind of going back and forth between something. And it looks to me, there's an ending of sorts though. Some positive energy moving through the situation. How are you being viewed by others? The 8 of Swords. You're breaking free of something. And others can see you like, oh God, I can't manipulate the Cancer anymore. True for somebody. Okay, your hopes and your wishes. Or I said your hopes and your wishes. I didn't say your hopes and your fears, so maybe that's positive. It's supposed to be the hopes and the fears, but I said hopes and wishes, so maybe you are just in a really positive mind frame right now, Cancer. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Spiritual practice and commitment. And what is the outcome? The 3 of Pentacles. Positive card for new plans. There's really an ending here with the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords of burdens. Okay. You could be carrying on without somebody that was very draining for you. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Okay, so Cancer, this is your energy here at the center of the reading. So I see you pretty firm here. Boundaries are firm. You've really you've been through it. I feel like the worst is behind you. Okay, you've been through it. You're not going to go through that anymore. You're certainly moving in a positive direction where you really seem to be feeling a lot more confident, a lot more balanced. Confident and grounded. And it's making it easier for you to implement, the plans that you have for your future. Okay, so for your current energy, we've got the King of Cups with the King of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. So we've got the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands out so far. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us, so it doesn't matter if I'm talking to a man or a woman. Whoever I'm speaking to that this resonates with could be feeling like they're getting all aspects of themselves back on track after a lot of just unfortunate circumstances. But patience is what is bringing about movement, and I'm sure it hasn't always been patience hasn't been easy through this process, and it may have rocked you, but I see you presenting very solid with all of these kings present. Now this could be dealing with somebody dealing with multiple people. The way I'm feeling it initially though is that it's your energy, but just you know, the elementals of it. We don't have the King of Swords. Maybe he'll pop out. We'll see. Overriding this energy, the Ace of Swords. So we've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So 2 aces. We also have 2 tens. I really see, yeah, I mean, we're on a new cycle as it is. This is what eclipses do. They really propel us into a new timeline, new energy, okay? Fresh beginnings. Can't take that old stuff with you. Leave it in the past. Let go of, you know, any old grievances. Just let them go. Let it go. Heavy on your mind. Now we've got the 5 of Cups. Like, so much disappointment. Don't look backwards anymore. Just, you know, trust that you can't look back anymore. Gotta move, turn around. 3 of Cups. Yeah, it was fun while it lasted, right? It was fun while it lasted, but it ended in disappointment, and you're focused on that. Moving towards the future, the Star. Beautiful. I like this energy a lot. This is glorious energy here. Look at, in both cards, you see the 2 cups depicted here in the Temperance, indicating a harmonious flow, as well as in the Star, okay? These are both very spiritual energies, about, you know, lessons. Take the lessons. I like this. We do have the 2 cups presented in the 5 of Cups. Very fascinating how the tarot works and you pay attention. So we have past energy, the 3 of Cups. Good times, having fun, kind of frivolous. Then we've got the 5 of Cups, where this figure is focused here on these 3 cups. Let's see how they're spilled. That, you know, that fun, those good times kind of led to disappointment. Here we've got the 2 cups standing behind this figure. All he needs to do is turn around, see that there's still wonderful things standing behind him. He's just focused on the past disappointments. Turn around and take the new path. Those 2 cups are going to lead you, could be through a relationship, possibly with somebody else, or you know, just something within you. Okay, got to be aligned within yourself, you know. But here we got, you know, oh gosh, sorry, collect my thoughts here so I can speak clearly. Positive shifts ahead for Cancer. Okay, wonderful balance coming, brand new beginnings. These stressful situations that have been haunting you from your past are leaving. You're getting your confidence back. Brand new beginning, Uranus energy, taking a leap of faith. You know it's time for this. You know it is. Cancer needs to come up out of their shell and open themselves up to new beginnings. How you're affecting your circumstances. We've got the Page of Cups, which is being romantic and sweet and communicating, and, you know, perhaps there's somebody in your environment that you would really like to have a new beginning with, but you are closed off, hiding within, and sulking in past hurts. And in this person, possibly, that's kind of like, what the heck is Cancer's problem? Why are they being so, you know, standoffish, and, you know, something like that? Like, they were so sweet and now they just disappeared. Like, what happened? So, okay, how are you affecting the Queen of Cups? Cancer energy. We have the King and the Queen of Cups with the Page of Cups. Very lovely. So there is a beautiful emotional connection present in this reading. There's love present in this reading. Okay. How are you affecting this? By opening your heart, by offering, you know, your heart, your genuine, like, emotions. I think you've been feeling vulnerable and just unstable and full, just carrying your wounds. Um, Time to shift out of that, though. It's in the past is in the past. How are others viewing you as the Eight of Swords, which is just freaking what I'm kind of feeling is you're just locked away here, drowning in your sorrows, like in this fake, you just I can't come out. I'm scared. I'm gonna get hurt. It's gonna be the same as it was last time. I'm sorry. It sounds like I'm making fun of you. I'm sorry. I love you, Cancers. You are the sweetest. Seriously, the sweetest. Um, but you get nervous and you go within. Others see you. You're not doing a good job at hiding though, is the thing. Um Your hopes and your fears, or your hopes and your wishes, is the Hierophant commitment. Oh, for goodness sakes. This is silly. Cancer. Did you... I don't know. Okay, let me just clarify. I didn't even clarify the Eight of Swords yet. Let me clarify the Eight of Swords for how you're being viewed. Is the Five of Cups. People are looking at you like, why is Cancer so down and out and feeling so stuck? Um, you know, what's wrong with Cancer? In Cancer, you're self-torturing past memories. And you know what? It's okay. Here we are under this full moon. These things are coming up so that you can be aware that you've kind of buried them and that they're still there. Look at them. You don't have to re-invite the past in, but you can take a look at old triggers and release them. Your hopes and your fears, or hopes and your wishes, is the Ace of Pentacles. 3 aces here. Brand new freaking beginnings that could very well go the long haul. Are you afraid of this new beginning? You want to offer it. You do. You want to, and it's here. And it's going to be good. Honestly, it really is. You're freaking out. It's going to be good. Outcome is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, it's Jupiter energy. This is going to be good. Good stuff, okay? You're moving on from all of that turmoil, all of those bad memories, all of the stuff that's been haunting you. You're moving on from it. And this is great energy. This is a beautiful shift forward into some great things. I would make the prediction that Sagittarius season, which we're coming up onto, is going to be wonderful. Great shifts for Cancer in Sagittarius season. There's a lot of great things ahead of you, and I feel like they're here, and you're afraid to take the risk because of past woundings. But I do think that moving forward with this is going to be very rewarding for Cancer. Okay, so I will leave it at that.